Welcome back, everybody, to the Racing Connects. Today is another episode of In My Opinion. We're talking about the SRX series. Was it good, or was it just a bad burnout? We'll find out. Alright, so SRX. Take IROC and dirt racing and NASCAR and mix it together, and that's pretty much what you got there. So you have drivers from different racing disciplines all racing against each other. A lot of them household names such as Marco Andretti, Tony Stewart, Greg Biffle, and whatnot. Then you have some other people that you might not really heard of, or just new drivers such as Ernie Francis Jr. or Haley Deegan. It was very good to see a mixture of different races, different ages, and different genders in this series. Now, as the series progressed, it got better and better. The first race was obviously going to have its hiccups, but it was very good still. And then your second race would introduce a dirt race, and it was very entertaining to see some of these drivers who only have done IndyCar racing or just track racing to sling it on the dirt. While you had Tony Stewart showing them how to do it, and surprise second place Haley Deegan in the second dirt won the first dirt race and the second race of the season. So as the series progressed, it got better, right? A lot of fans were saying that there should be numbers on the cars on the roofs, so they added numbers. That it was kind of it was kind of difficult to, you know, distinguish which driver it is, so they put their names on it bigger. They were supposed to have random cars each race, but they decided to, give the same driver the same vehicle to keep it fair. They also changed the layout of the first two heat races and how it works and how it determined the feature race. They made it more fair. So they were learning on the way on the go, and fans were accepting what they were watching. It was a very good race series. I enjoyed it very much. There's a couple things I would critique on, such as they called it the fun cautions or something rather like that, where there's just a lap limit of green flags. So if there's not enough, if there's too many green flag laps, they bunch it down to a caution so that they can get closer racing. Now, as a product, yes, I understand that you want to have close racing and you want to be right down to the end, but as a driver's point of view, like you earn that 2 second gap, 3 second gap, 4 second gap, or whatever the gap may be, only to get it taken away for someone else's pleasure to watch closer racing. That'd be kind of annoying. So what I think maybe next season is kind of do stages like how NASCAR does. So you win a stage. So there are maybe 25 green laps, but at the end of the 25th lap, it's a stage, and the first three drivers get stage points that goes towards the championship. That would be cool. It gives something to stay ahead for. Uh, Honestly, that's pretty much my biggest gripe for this series. I really enjoyed the racing, the short track racing, and also to bring in these little known tracks. These tracks are known, but to the for even for me, I didn't know some of them. I've heard like maybe three of them, and it's good to bring in these small communities because these tracks is what brings in revenue into the cities and to the towns, so that the economy can keep on going. So I really enjoyed seeing the small towns get a boost there. Also learning about the history of some of the drivers too. It's not that huge of a roster of drivers, so they can dive into the history of the drivers and where they came from, you know, and stuff like that. Also the history of the tracks. It was very interesting to see that. So I really enjoyed that. It's just as the series went by, it just really became really good. It was something to watch on Saturday night. Maybe you watch the Xfinity race in the morning, or in the afternoon. Depends on where you live, I guess. Or maybe you watched a little bit of F1 qualifying, and you want to do some oval racing. Well, there you go. You got your short track racing on Saturday nights, and then you got your NASCAR on Sunday. So it was in a perfect time slot, and it was just so much fun. I'm kind of sad to see it go away. Now, the one thing maybe it's not supposed to happen, but maybe have some circuits too. Why not? throw in some tracks because a lot of these drivers are in the roster for at least season one. They aren't oval drivers. Well, I guess if you count IndyCar, there are oval tracks too, but there's a lot of road course driving in there, right? Ernie Francis Jr. He's a Trans Am driver, so no ovals there. So it would be kind of cool to see maybe this people who specialize in oval, have a disadvantage and learn how to play on their turf. So that's something that maybe they could do in the future. But as of listening to the fans, they really did a great job and getting the fans engaged and just having a good show, right? You had um, just some antics on the track, right, with people bumping into each other during cautions, showing that they weren't too happy about what happened on the track earlier. It was just a lot of fun to watch. So I do recommend this series to anybody who maybe not really into racing, but just get somewhere. It's not a very long race, so that's nice. It's a bite size, like a two biter, two bite size race. You don't have to sit there for 3 hours like NASCAR or even more, but you can enjoy it. So I really enjoyed that. It's just a fun series. Drivers from all around the world, not just America or Canada, but around the world. So give it a shot. See what it has to offer for you. See other YouTubers' reactions and see what they think too. This was just my opinion. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to season two if it does get greenlit. Maybe it already is greenlit. I'm not sure, but hopefully it is. There's also a video game if you want to play for it and play that there. I don't have it currently, but maybe in the future I might get it. And then maybe race with some of you guys on my Xbox and PlayStation. But that's just my opinion on the SRX. No one asked for it, but I'm gonna give it to you anyway. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. So that's it. Hope you guys are having a great day, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.